everybody's like, wow, you have a glam life. Look at you, you attend events, you got sponsored. Yeah, but the mental side is not something you can see, That's why people still don't think it's a real job because I don't sit at my desk 9 to 5 pretending that I'm actually working. I'm not saying all
Just threw shade at us.
I was in 9 to 5, I pretended like I was working. Okay, what are you gonna do? Fire me again, ex-boss? Welcome to the brand new episode of Net Balance and Chill, where we talk about everything related to personal finance. But today we're gonna talk about side hustle. I'm Ceddy, and with me is my zookeeper, Safari.
No, I'm not a zookeeper. Look,
what are you?
I came in so many pockets, right?
Yeah, why?
To keep all the money that I earn from my side.
What an answer. Yes, Sylvia, taking over.
Yeah, so we're talking about side hustles today, and joining Ceddy and I are two really wonderful people. You can see them in the... Okay, but let me introduce them. We have our expert. She's a finance enthusiast, ex-educator.
Yes.
I'll let you introduce yourselves.
Hi everyone, I'm Suyin, and they call me the expert, but I don't feel like the
Own
expert.
Just flaunt
I'm
it.
a personal finance enthusiast, so I make YouTube videos sometimes, and I like to share about my personal journey.
Wait, so do you share in detail or just like?
I share just enough, just to leave people wanting more, and then they come back.
That's smart. That is
Content creator, eh?
I learned from y'all actually.
Yeah, and we also have Sean, an actor and a all-round content creator.
Yeah. So hi, my name is Sean. I do acting, hosting, and I do content as well. And a fun fact, I was an ex-intern in BFM.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
How long were you an intern for?
I was an intern for how many months? 1 to 3 months, I think.
Nice. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
You can say no,
I did.
it's okay.
No, I did though.
I heard
honestly,
hesitancy.
because
right? He's like,
my career kicked off because of BFM.
So from BFM to Hollywood.
Ooh.
That's the dream. Bye.
So this is the place to be lah. BFM is the
This is the
place
place to be. This is the starting point,
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, what a small world.
to be. It did.
Yeah, but today we're going to talk about side hustle.
Okay.
The expert is here. So we must grill her first. Test and see really expert.
Okay.
Expert,
Yes.
explain what is side hustle.
Well, I guess like a side hustle is something you do on the side to supplement your income.
True. Macam?
Macam freelancing, which we don't really like to use the term, let's call it like side gigs or like the gig economy. You can do like copywriting, you can do content creation, you can
driver.
Yeah, you can drive Grab.
What about those dinner times that I spend with like all those datin and stuff? Is that considered side hustle?
To be interpreted.
Anyway,
yes.
okay, before we get too into it, exposing Datin,
that was your side hustle.
That is Let's Balance and Chill After Dark. That one.
Alright, it's a different side.
Okay, we'll jump into a game called Two Truths and One Lie. So I'm gonna start first. Y'all don't know me very well.
I don't know you very well.
Really?
Just
Oh, okay.
you okay?
We met today.
Yeah, we literally met today.
Yep.
But okay, we'll get into it. First one. I've been a foot model for Converse X.
Converse X, like Converse, this brand Converse.
Converse X, yeah. Do you know Converse X?
He could be an ambassador, so you better don't lie.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
Okay, what's
Or
the next
am
one? What's the
I?
next one?
How are you? Yeah.
We'll decide later.
Hey,
We'll decide later.
What's the next one?
Okay, the next one. I've had to use a vape to blow smoke onto the set because the production couldn't afford a smoke machine.
Nice. Alright, that it could be true because it's
Could be
relatable.
true.
My production do that sometimes too.
I can see it
Yeah?
happening.
You're two corroborating or what? What is going on here? Hello?
Alright, the last one.
Trade secrets. Okay. Oh God, this one is incriminating. Or is it? I have been fined by LHDN for my side income.
Also possible.
That's possible
Is
too.
it though?
actually.
Yeah. That's why I have to find an accountant. Anyway.
So we're supposed to guess now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
supposed to guess.
I would say
I've got really nice feet.
Yeah, she has like cool tattoos and everything. Like I would pay for.
It makes sense because it's Converse is a bit hip. It's a kind of a hip brand, you know.
Yeah.
If you're talking about Lacoste, then maybe not lah. You know what I mean?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I
Okay,
think,
I think that's the truth.
second is a lie because they could afford, but they didn't want to. And then maybe like the vape smoke looks better than the smoke machine.
No way, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
I don't know. I'm not on set, so.
It does.
It looks clumpy.
It does.
But you're a good liar.
But there's a possibility.
Am I?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What
got
is
my.
the lie?
Okay.
No, her face
Wait, are we
twitched
all
when she
supposed
told
to
that
get?
story.
Yeah, my.
Oh, you were analyzing my facial
I don't
muscles?
know you, Ma.
She's
So
an
like,
expert, right?
have to try,
Lie
right?
lah, you cannot lie lah.
But she,
like,
what
twitched
is
here.
my lie?
Okay, okay, I will guess her lie first.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think she's fined by LHDN. Because I've done a few shows with her. I know she's very frugal, stingy, careful with her money. And so I don't think
That's fair.
Does-
kena.
That's.
Yeah.
I'm on the same page with you because I think that's the lie too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you look tough and all, but I don't think you will get into trouble with the authorities, you know.
I think it's quite easy to get in trouble with LHDN.
Actually, yes, you know. But that's another episode. They want to
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Alright, so what do you think? You think it's the second
Second one, the vape one.
Okay.
The vape one.
You're all wrong.
The first
I've
one.
never been a foot model.
Wait, you were fined by LHDN? I'm more interested. Hi, Shakira. What's going on?
I'm not exposing myself today. Let's just say, report your side income.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Just do it.
not worth
It
it.
won't cost that much, and
Oh my lord.
Invest
Yeah.
on an accountant. I'm telling y'all, this
Yeah.
It's
Save
only
your
a few
time.
thousand lah. Come on, man. Right?
Don't say only, you know.
No, but
People say-
she's making bank. Though, why are you scared of a few thousand?
no, I wasn't. I'm not gonna. I don't want to go into the story.
Trauma. It's okay.
It's
okay.
well,
This is so shocking. I'm shocked.
It's normal though. Like
it's quite.
Yeah, but not on her.
I didn't think it was normal because I don't want to expose people, but a lot of people in the industry don't report their side.
That is true. I know
Income.
a lot of
I mean-
influencers.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
true.
a lot
not
of
just
people
industry,
don't.
like regular people.
Exactly, right? Like you
Yeah.
don't think about it because like you have your EA forms for your main
Yeah,
job and then you just like fill that in. You're like, I don't remember what I earned from it. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't. So I didn't think about it and then it happened to me. lah.
Oh man.
Stay safe,
Anyway,
everybody.
that's a good experience because I never got in trouble with LHDN before.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
because
I make sure I don't get in trouble with LHDN.
because you
Oh,
hire
okay,
an
okay.
accountant or you
Yeah,
report
okay.
your
I do my taxes, I do
yeah, yeah.
everything.
Sometimes
so.
accountant also cannot harap, no. But never.
But I try to do my taxes as well because if I get in trouble with like the local authorities, for
Not
example,
worth
the
it
government,
lah.
it's not worth it for me. I can't go overseas. I can't do other jobs elsewhere.
There goes your
so
Hollywood dream.
There goes my Hollywood. dream.
Yeah.
No, you just need to pay your fine and it's fine. But you know, it's
takes
Just
So
pay
now-
a fine and it's fine. Oh my God. Still got mood to play
Yeah,
puns,
we
you
still
know.
got play games.
Still can play.
You need to make something out of it, lah. At least you can
Yeah.
smile about it.
see, now everyone knows, and it's a great lesson for everyone.
It is a
So
good
please
lesson.
Converse, hire her so she can pay for more.
Okay, so the Converse
more side
thing.
hustles.
No,
Okay.
Converse thing. I memang had a Converse thing, but I didn't feet model for it. So that was the legit
Half lie, half.
a half truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Your
My
turn.
turn.
Alright, so
Okay. So once I was in a dental commercial, then after that I was so obsessed with keeping my teeth white.
Okay.
Okay, that's one.
And then
I believe that.
Yeah, we're all.
wait.
I'm
Okay.
feeling insecure
Can you
already.
just
You
like
kind of asked for it.
Yeah,
you
you
asked.
asked.
Yeah,
So
you
don't
asked
be
for it.
insecure.
So we're all-
Let's
You can watch my
believe
videos if you want to stare.
Oh! Wow, she plug
plug a bit.
this. I tell you. Okay.
That's
She
why I'm
on
here,
fire,
right?
dude.
Okay. Once I was offered 150 ringgit to do a workshop, like a financial ad workshop.
Okay.
For the employees of a multinational company.
That's so little.
150 ringgit for 3 hours.
Okay.
And my first side income was when I was in primary school. And I sold Pokemon erasers to my peers.
The scented ones?
The not the scented ones, but the cool ones. You know, like y'all never play.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you press and
Yeah,
everything.
so I offered the array, like, you know, like the rectangle, the long one that you can all win with. Yeah.
Wait, you said Pokemon erasers. Why are they long and rectangle?
Yeah, like they have different shapes.
Put picture lah.
It's just like a print.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, maybe
No,
her,
but I was
her
imagining,
rectangle
like-
is not like the long rectangle. It's more like it's
Like
like
the
a,
fat one.
It's almost longer than a square.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh God, she maybe.
See, like, maybe she's lying and then we supporting her.
Yeah,
You're helping her cover for what? Wait, but no, none of them seem like a lie though.
That's the thing. She's an expert for a reason. Expert in financial.
Wait,
thing.
what was the dental commercial one again? It's just a dental commercial?
Yeah,
Okay.
toothpaste.
I believe that though.
Yeah, I also believe, you know.
Right? Her teeth?
Yeah,
It's
this is
very
nice. Yeah,
nice.
it's very nice.
And so I'm short also, so like I didn't have to stand up. Like,
What do you mean? What is that?
because you know, like as a talent, like you need to be tall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was told growing up.
Okay,
I think your dental commercial's a lie.
Why?
Or
You
maybe
don't like my
half a
teeth?
lie. No, I think you're more like you will succumb to the second and third one that you mentioned more than the dental, I would say.
Okay.
So I'm just playing with probability. So yeah.
I'd say the Pokemon eraser is a lie.
You have been having a problem with the eraser since just now.
I do.
Yeah, like the
okay,
shapes.
no, because the shapes. Yes, because like when you said it, I imagined the eraser to be in Pokemon shape.
Oh.
So when you said
got lah, some.
rectangle or whatever, it messed with my like
They cannot
imagination.
bring Bulbasaur eraser.
Yeah.
like
Why
that
can't-
lah.
More expensive.
They won't
More
do it. They won't do it.
Oh,
Seriously, they won't do it.
canteen, how could
No,
put
but
that?
that could be the niche. Then she can sell it for more expensive.
No,
Or not
there's
that
no
Now
niche.
niche.
use
Just,
a-
When they were in
wait,
primary
is
school,
that
there's no
the
niche
cut?
like that.
But then
You
again,
don't
we have to be
think about
careful,
it.
no?
no, but then they can go to the Kodai Ronchi and just get a normal eraser and play also. Why have to buy from her?
Because
it's
she's
so
smart, she's an
nice.
expert. She will tell you,
Pokemon.
you buy, you
Nice.
recruit people, I give you commission. What if that's the scheme?
Everyone wanted to
Maybe.
be catch 'em.
Okay, so you think the
Where
eraser's a
did
lie?
you source the eraser?
Yeah, just like MPH. And actually, I don't remember. Now I'm lying. I
Oh!
don't remember.
So the eraser is a lie.
It's a lie.
It could be a lie. It could be the
Okay.
truth.
That is the lie.
Okay, I'll
I'm
just go with
saying
that.
that's a
Because I
lie.
think your teeth is nice. Your teeth are nice.
Eraser, both those
Yeah, I see
eraser.
eraser lah.
Eraser.
Okay.
He's right. He's right.
Oh.
Hey!
You know
Where
what
did that lie come
How?
I actually read her face when she start talking. though.
from?
Okay.
I
Oh,
didn't
I
just
gave
read
it
her
away,
face.
What happened?
I
What
read her teeth.
Well, that's a bit creepy lah, but
Because I called you when you said like you were addicted to whitening your teeth all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know when's the last time you whitened your teeth.
Yeah, I've never whitened my
what
teeth.
She never whitened her teeth.
yeah, because okay, to be fair, right? If somebody whitens their teeth all the time, it
You'd
looks
be
very
like-
scary.
No,
It's
no,
like
you can
super,
see
super
immediately
white.
like
No,
boom,
but it
whiten.
looks like this one.
Really?
Then it's very unnatural.
boom whiten. Macam tu.
You look like
You
Perch
whiten
mask
your
like that,
teeth?
you know, the face.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
before.
It's clean. It's not doesn't mean it's yellow.
yeah, it's clean.
It's
Yeah.
clean.
But where did
But
that
it's not
come
like
from?
that white.
Where did
Yeah,
that
yeah.
lie come from? Did you just make
Oh no! On my YouTube videos, I don't know why, but like maybe it's the lighting or what. Then not every video, but almost every video, people are like, oh, why is your teeth so white? How do you get your teeth so white? But it's just like
Okay,
a comment
okay,
in
so
If
passing.
I
Play
was
with
you,
that.
I would have get for dental
Yeah,
sponsorship
actually,
already, you know.
you should.
Ah,
Dental. What was that? The strips one?
I don't know lah, but some
Crest.
dentist lah. but-
Crest.
I don't know.
You mean like the
Suyin's-
retainer kind?
No, that's
No,
a-
you know
just
like
a
the
line.
whitening.
Crowning.
Don't lie.
just
The
whitening
strips. The
strips.
whitening strips.
So you don't go
like
to the
those.
dentist.
Oh yeah. I just
Yeah, I don't trust
Just
those
go to the
things. Yeah,
dentist.
just go to the dentist. Yeah.
Okay. Who next?
Okay, is it me?
Do you want to?
Yeah, but he's an actor, so that one.
We
I'm
need
going to
to see,
keep
we
it
need
as
to watch.
neutral as possible, okay? Okay, the first thing is, I once shat myself when I was playing basketball.
You what?
I shat myself while playing basketball.
Oh,
Okay,
What?
it's a possibility. What cannot?
alright. The second thing, I got into an accident, but I managed to protect myself lah. But because I was sitting in the back, when the impact hit, I put my hand out and my palm actually broke the dashboard. And I wasn't injured.
What kind of Superman story is this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright? Okay.
How strong are you?
That
Just to
was
see he got reflex on the side. I'll try to beat him.
Did he reflect? Did
No,
he?
he's like,
No,
okay.
not
Okay.
the last one.
worthy.
As you mentioned just now, I did a voiceover job for DC League of Super Pets. I did a voiceover for the character Waffles. To get the job, I actually had to do some favors lah.
What
If
kind
you-
of
talking
favors?
Yo.
Please elaborate.
I had to do some favors for that job.
Kind
Oh
of
my
favors
What kind of
are you talking
favors?
about?
Hint, just hint. You don't have to go into
Y'all acting like y'all don't know this one. Hey, yo.
I don't know, dude.
Okay.
Favor lah, basically.
What
That's
famous?
the datin one lah.
He has to go
Datin
serve
one
food,
lah.
like he has to serve food, like or help the datin order nasi lemak. Like what you talking
Ah.
about? You this one
Be
Okay.
a good conversationalist
Hey,
at dinner.
It's a favor lah.
Just
sit there.
spending time, have
Ah.
conversation, that's all lah.
Help datin set up iPhone, you know.
Yeah.
Why do you sound really experienced with this?
Side
Not
hustle.
uncommon. Not uncommon.
Are you the sugar mom or sugar what?
Both lah, anything lah. Yeah.
Oh.
So okay, so
Right.
there's a lie, ah.
Yeah, there's
His
one
face
line.
so
in
neutral
three
when
of
he
them.
told the first two. Then the last one got like feeling.
Really excited, man.
Ayo.
And do you
it's a bit
want that
sensitive
to
lah,
be
this topic.
known in public? I don't know.
Why would you not?
Right?
though?
Like,
Now it's 2022, dude. Why would you
Really,
be shy? We're talking about money right now.
what's your personal brand though?
But like you might
All
expose the datin
controversy
though.
is good controversy, I guess.
But favor can be anything, ma.
Yeah, you didn't
know?
say. You didn't say what favor.
Yeah.
Favors.
Like sometimes at night I go to the street, I want to buy 7-Eleven. Yeah, things like that lah.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor. Can you just grab me some? You know,
Ah.
do me a favor. Can you help me like post this?
But I still think that one is a lie.
Why would you think it's a lie? dude?
I don't know. I just guess lah.
I also feel like that's a lie. The other two is really believable. Like your second story
Really?
is so
Yeah, you were
in
very
detail, like,
specific
why would you
lah.
think of that? Like you wouldn't make that up. Like I broke a dashboard with my hand. Like it
Why wouldn't you? If you
No,
want to
but you
lie,
would-
sometimes you gotta be a bit more detailed, right?
I don't know about that. I don't know what you well enough.
Why'd you give us an actor?
I know. The shat yourself one, honestly.
You believe that, lah? You guys believe that the shat myself one?
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
It happens.
Wait, so
you
that's a
know?
lie?
You look like someone that.
So that's a lie.
No. I'm not saying anything.
Oh, that one can protect your brand, but then the last part.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Third one lah,
You know what my priorities are. dude.
So which one?
Think yourself is okay.
Yeah,
Myself
you
is
know,
fine.
it happens sometimes.
Which one is it?
Okay. The lie is
The third one.
the third one. lah.
Yeah.
It's too far fetched, lah. Come on, man.
That's why lah. I say.
No, you would never expose
I would
them
never,
like
dude.
that.
I would never expose
Even if it
myself like that.
actually happened.
You wouldn't.
I would never
You
expose
wouldn't
myself
say
like
it.
that too.
Integrity.
Gila ke apa?
That's why lah. Hey, your favorite.
Alright.
Alright, my turn, right?
Ceddy.
Mine went very mild lah compared to you. I don't have very interesting stories. Okay.
Okay.
So before OnlyFans came about, there
Okay.
was Patreon. Same style.
Same
okay?
style, okay.
Hey, very different content. That's what we're talking about.
Hey, anything can be on OnlyFans.
When you need money.
Okay, I understand, okay.
Okay.
I used to have a Patreon account
Okay.
about doing explicit pictures. Okay, that's one.
Okay.
2, I applied to be a barista, but I was tricked into being a janitor.
I'm sorry.
quite likely lah.
Laughing at my trauma.
No, that is actually quite possible in Malaysia.
Okay, wait, hold on,
Malaysia
hold on.
is quite possible.
False
So
advertising.
during the pandemic, I used to teach marketing classes to Ang Mo only.
Only Ang Mohs in your class?
Yes. Okay, those are the
That was during when?
pandemic.
Pandemic.
Okay. I
Marketing
Why
classes.
you think you're the only one can go to Hollywood, is it?
No. I'm thinking like when is it?
Marketing
it
classes
will
to
make
Ang
sense.
Moh.
for-
Okay.
think the first one.
First one, Patreon. Okay, explicit
Yeah,
pics.
I feel like if you had done that, I would have seen those photos.
But you won't pay for it because I know you're a very frugal
Actually,
person.
I should look here.
Ah,
No.
$24.99 you pay, man.
I would.
Heck no, but
Ah,
I feel
see?
like but I feel like some people would have exposed you by now.
Why would they expose their paying customer? Let them be happy lah. Why expose me?
People have exposed you for less.
Yeah, people expose you for less, right?
for nothing. as well.
Right, for nothing, so they
First one's
expose
a
you.
lie.
I mean, that's true.
You
So I
never know
think
with netizens nowadays, man.
the first one is a lie
Yeah.
for me. I'm guessing
I
that's
think
a lie.
you're very,
You have other
very
content
loud
to
and
expose.
open, but I don't think you would sell yourself that way. dude.
Wait, it's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
With,
There's nothing wrong,
with
but I don't
sex
think you would sell
work,
yourself
but
that way.
True.
you
You
don't see it for you
Just
lah.
say I'm not sexy enough. Okay, I get it.
you're sexy in your own way, lah.
Okay. So that's a lie. That's a lie.
You're a bit more
Yeah, that's a
conservative.
lie.
with
Okay,
your
so the truth
sexiness.
is I do have a Patreon.
Yeah, but,
But-
it's not an
But it was a
explicit
podcast, but video version.
content. There you go.
You're
Hey,
Wait,
why
can
can't
you-
my shoe stuck here? No, I take out already.
So, where are we in terms of side gigs? Do we have one or are we more invested in our full-time or day job? Okay, let's start with the expert first.
Okay, I used to be very invested in my side hustles.
Okay.
So I had 3 at one period of time. Main job, content creation on YouTube plus IG, mostly answering replies lah, right? And then third one was an education online school. After a while, I realized, cannot. Burn out already. It's just too much. It's too crazy. No one wants to work that much.
Yeah. No one should.
No one should have to.
Should have to.
Like if they
exactly.
willingly want it, okay.
Yeah.
So now focus on my main job and then a little bit of video here, a little bit there. Yeah.
What about you?
What do you
I don't think
consider?
you have. Do you still have time to do side gigs now?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. What's side and what's main?
you
for
No,
you?
I honestly don't know how to categorize my jobs.
Actually, same.
Both of you. Both of you.
Found somebody.
Since you're talking about this, right, and
Yeah,
she was
go
talking
for
about
it.
that, then I was like, wait,
Why
what
it's
is
so
my main
easy
job
to-
actually? You know,
Yeah,
like,
it's hard to like
I don't know which is the main.
separate. Yeah, which is main.
I mean, if you categorize the main by making the most money, then maybe main I can choose at that. But if you're not talking about money wise, but time wise,
Time and effort.
I would say acting is still one of my main jobs. It's my passion actually. I love acting. So do we quantify it by the amount of money we make? The most money means that's my main job.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the case.
Time lah.
Time and effort probably. So if time and effort wise, for me it's acting. If you give me 2 different jobs and acting is one of them, I would take the acting job. Because it is my passion and I love acting.
But do you consider then like the content creation side of it a side job, or it's part and parcel of your main job, which is acting?
It's actually a side job. I would categorize it as a side job because being an actor, even so let's say if you see Hollywood stars or whatnot, these actors, right, they don't need to do postings on Instagram to make money.
True,
you know what I mean, right?
yeah. Some of them don't even have. Well, a
Don't
lot
even
of
have
actors
social media.
don't have
So
social media.
that's my point. So I think social media jobs is actually like a side hustle if you're a public figure. Because they want you because of the following is high, the reach is high. That's why they want you
Yeah.
to do extra promotion.
You
Yeah.
can
So
choose
that is a
not
side
to
gig.
do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can choose not to do it as a
True.
side gig. So yeah, yeah, I think acting is the main thing for me.
Do you have a different view of this?
No, it's more like, okay, so some people say, you do food review as a full-time job. I don't know. I mean, like, I never really considered that as a full-time job. I mean, it is to LHDN. And then some people say, so does that mean your BFM podcast, is it like a side hustle? But to me, right, I treat both as my job. Like, if I come here, it is a job to me. I don't see it like, I'm earning side income from BFM. Like, it's a job.
Because you're the brand,
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing.
right? You,
Yeah, it's like I'm here because
it's your job.
It's what you do.
my
It's
job.
what you
It's
do.
what I do.
But then you end up having like 27 jobs.
That's the thing.
Yeah, so which one is my side
He's a
gig then?
busy man.
All of it is like gig because you are considered a freelancer right now, though.
True, but she said don't use the word freelancer. You're slurring now.
Are you? No, it's not a slur.
Just kidding. Oh, but why did you say freelancer is we don't
why
use the
did-
word?
There's like a stigma with this term.
with the term.
Because a lot of people hear the word free, then they're like, free. Maybe
yeah.
they'll do this for me for free to get exposure.
They need to get some education. That's what they
why.
need.
No, that's
Pork free doesn't mean they give pork for free. No, that means no pork. You know?
Sugar free means free sugar.
Freelance is like no free stuff for you.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think I can say for everyone here, like, please pay your content creators, please pay your
Yeah.
writers.
I would-
Don't let them do things for free for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exposure. Yeah.
I would see the word influencer as more, don't use that word.
Oh,
I
derogatory.
don't like it.
I don't like it too.
You prefer KOL?
No.
KOL
Very
is a
different
term that the
distinction
marketing
though.
people came
Yeah.
up with.
Yeah.
The marketing people came up with so that they can label them.
You point at him.
In marketing, right? You teach marketing, right?
I did not come up with the word KOL.
Okay.
I do not believe in KOL because people say key opinion leaders, but a lot of these KOLs don't have an opinion one. Anyway,
It's true. It's true.
anyway.
Oh wait, me. Just quickly, I used to. Well, I started off working.
Oh yeah, we
as
never asked about her. No? Yeah,
It's
but-
okay.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
will say anyway. I started off my job, I guess, like as something someone would consider more of a freelance thing,
Okay.
which is singing.
Okay.
I was signed when I was very young, and then I hated it, and I don't know how you guys do it. So I think I didn't want to pursue it. Okay, maybe hate is a strong word, but it wasn't for me lah. So I went into a full-time job. Like I wanted to venture into something that I guess I'm good at, but I don't love doing so much.
Okay.
And I personally prefer having a full-time job.
Yeah. It's like stable.
The stability,
predictable.
yeah, like it's
schedule.
so exactly schedule. Like my life is kind
Set
of in
lah.
order, and
Yeah.
that's for me. Like for
Okay,
me,
that's fair.
you guys' job is just not everyone can do it. Honestly,
yeah.
honestly, even if someone paths it for you, everything it's just
No, just tell people the truth. That you ended up in BFM because you want to go into Hollywood. Just like Sean.
no, not at all.
So wait,
Really not at all.
Your full-time job right now, like what do you do in your full-time job?
I work here.
Yes.
That's why preparing herself to Hollywood.
No.
But it's also
But you do have what it takes, no? Honestly, speaking from my heart, if you really want to pursue that, you have what it takes.
no, I
Yeah, you
just
have the personality.
yeah.
I
You gotta
just
look
want
lah.
to
You gotta look.
vibe, y'all.
I know what you mean. Though. A lot of celebrities also just want to vibe. I just
Yeah.
want to vibe too.
We vibe it.
Oh, but like, what kind of side hustles do you do now that you
So-
have your full-time
Yeah,
job?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so my background is in, music, right?
Yeah.
So then it kind of transitioned into sound stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, so then I worked in a production house and I did sound things, and then now, very not frequently, if I do take up sound stuff, I do that. And like
What,
VO
sound
work
design
and all
and
that.
stuff, what?
Yeah, sound engineering,
Nice.
recordist, and VO work.
Nice.
So you do it at
Yeah.
your own pace, at your own accord,
Yeah.
whenever you want.
Yeah. But there is some like not so, I guess, because I'm more focused on my main job, and then so I've been turning down a lot of freelance jobs.
Sure.
Then that becomes like, then people are kind of like, oh yeah, she doesn't want to
Oh,
do this
yeah.
Yeah.
anymore. And then
In the future, it's just a bit harder to get
Yeah.
when you
Macam
want
biasa
it.
lah.
yeah, so there are repercussions as well, like to
Same like
focusing.
same like your friends you know when your friend asks you to lepak all the time, you say
Yeah,
you're
you're like,
busy.
"No free."
After a while, you got no friends, bro.
But that's a price to pay.
Oh, it's
okay.
lonely on top, as they say.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly on top yet, but I am a top.
But
Oh,
I mean.
nobody asked. My
that kind of
God.
show.
Sorry. That joke came out so wrong, dude. Please cut it out, lah, dude.
Babu, you better have a personal talk with him after this. I have been a good
Who's our
boy.
executive
that was
producer?
that was a bad joke.
I've been a very good boy here.
Ayo. How long?
Someone hand me a
I
drink.
appreciate it.
So, prior to this, right, you have a day job.
Yes, I do.
And then you pursue acting.
Yeah. No. Actually,
No.
it was
Or you go straight into acting after BFM.
how do I say this? I got acting jobs, but okay, here's the thing. After I graduated from college, after I finished my internship here in BFM, I went and do commercials as a talent. Do. Then I got my drama job after that. Then after my drama, for 3 years straight, I only had one acting job in a year.
Dang.
Hence, I
That's
started
rough.
doing other things.
Okay.
I started finding other things to do lah, because takkan I just sit at home goyang kaki macam tu je kan.
True.
So yeah, man, that's how I got into like hosting, being an MC, started making more content online, making funny videos online and stuff like that. And yeah. So in between those time, that's where I decided to kind of get a full-time job, and it's because of like I make content and stuff. That's why they hired me. So I was actually in the in-house. I was an in-house producer / host for a production house. Where we create content and stuff like that. So I was there lah, basically working full time. And in the meantime, they also tell me if you have gigs outside, you want to do your acting stuff, you can please go. You know, they
Oh,
give
that's
me that
really
freedom.
nice. Because a lot
Yeah.
of companies, like if
They
you work,
restrict you, right?
yeah, if you
Yeah.
work corporate, they literally say like you cannot.
But my 9 to 5 is a
Really?
production house anyways.
a lot.
Yeah.
Dang.
But in the more creative industries, yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
they're more flexible
That's
with that.
nice.
As long as it doesn't affect your main job.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that doesn't clash, right? So like if it's corporate, if they do like creative stuff, also cannot. It doesn't
Cannot.
cross over though.
Yeah.
Things
Here's
are
the
time
thing.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tell you can leave job at 6 o'clock, but when you leave at 6, they give you sting
Yeah.
eye. Do you think they really?
No one really
Yeah.
leaves at 6.
Yeah.
You work
Yeah.
until like.
There's a
is
sense of
01 ke?
rigidness lah. That's why I left the corporate
Huh?
world
What do you
for
say?
6:01.
What does that mean?
No, I mean like, no one leaves at 6.
So you leave at
6:01.
6:01, yeah. Just to make sure that your clock out time is good. But when you know right, when you before getting the full time job, right, you were like essentially trying to get those kind of like freelance jobs, right? But did you think about the fact that it could pose a financial risk because there's no security? Whatever I'm doing, right, honestly, it's really not so stable as what people think. Sometimes you got
Sure.
sponsorship, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
So did you consult anyone? Like, about money?
Oh, honestly, I don't know whether this is like a good thing or not, but I never thought about money, dude.
Wow.
When I was at that,
Yeah.
when I was at that age, because I don't know, like the jobs come, I do because that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
I just wanted to do that thing,
Okay.
and that was it for me at that time. So like I just kept doing things. If new opportunity come, I'll just do. I never really thought about the money until I got a full-time job. Then I was like, wow, this one, I go office, never work, also got money. Wow, shock, you know, like.
You should
that kind of
admit
stuff tau. No, I mean like it's an example lah. You know
Example. Keyword
Okay,
is-
in 30 days, for example, how often are you busy the whole 30 days if you have a full-time job?
31 days. So busy
depends
all the
what you
time.
Depends on the
do.
company.
Yeah, depends on the
Yeah.
company, to be honest.
Okay,
So,
okay.
like-
Maybe I was in a bad company. I don't know. Man.
Oh, you're in a great company for you.
But yeah, lah, so I had an amount of free time as well. So, not say that my pay is a lot, but like there is like a stable
That's
income
okay
at
lah.
that time lah. So
Okay.
I never really thought about money until that point. Now I was like, oh, maybe I should start, keeping all this money and like doing something with it.
Faham. But the thing is, like, speaking of side hustle, like, we already recognize that there's like uncertainties and there's like a lot of like risk that comes with it. We where got EL1, we cannot like simply say, I'm on annual leave.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you're
I'm
sick,
sick,
right?
I'm not MC,
Yeah.
sometimes they still like, and then in front of camera like, hi, welcome to Net Balance and Chill, but actually inside like,
Is that your tissue all in
no, actually, I'm pretty sure BFM understands that if I'm sick.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we were talking about so much about this, but it seems like it is still a common thing. Everyone still wants to do side hustle. What is your take on this?
Well, I think like people want to do side hustles for two main reasons. One is money is the big thing.
Yep.
Like we don't earn enough as Malaysians. I
Yes.
think all of us can agree
Yeah.
here. So we need to find a way to, like cari makan lah. Like
Yeah.
just do a bit extra so we can have money to spend or money to invest or save.
Yeah.
And then the second part is maybe in our everyday job we are not doing the thing that we actually truly enjoy. Yeah. So a lot of us can identify with this. Like maybe we grew up wanting to be in performing arts. Then our parents be like,
No,
money
cannot make
in
money.
that.
Yeah,
You
got-
think you're
yeah.
gonna be like Chris Evans, gonna be in a Marvel movie? Like we're always discouraged
Yeah.
from our dreams, right? They
Yeah.
just like crush them. So what we can do is we do it on the side.
She spoke from experience, so kesian her, no?
So you
actually-
actually had passion for performing arts?
No. Oh.
Oh?
No lah, I'm actually very camera shy.
Are you?
Hey, hold on.
Are you?
Camera shy doesn't mean you cannot be an actor or
Yeah, you
performer.
can.
No,
Yeah,
you
that's
just
true.
not used to the camera, but
Yeah.
doesn't mean you can't sing, cannot perform. But do you think it is a common thing in Malaysia where everybody got side gigs and
I think it is more common than we realize, especially as like I age, right? Now I see almost all of my close friends have side hustles or
Some
have
form
businesses.
of it, yeah.
Like almost all. And it's quite surprising.
Yep.
Wait, would you consider trading on the side a side hustle?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
it's
sure.
more,
For
right?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you trade like too much, it's considered your main income, according to LHDN also.
Ooh.
take note,
Yeah.
I
You don't want round two,
Yeah.
don't catch me.
So yeah, I think most Malaysians do have side hustles, and I think we will at some point in our lives dabble with like different side hustles, whether it's like baking and then selling or like trading,
Yeah.
something
But
like
why? Why do you think it's a common thing?
money no enough.
True lah. The most straightforward answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean even for me, like when I wanted I wanted to have a side hustle, but I didn't want to do the work.
Oh.
Penat tu. Penat.
Tired, no. Tired.
Tiring
That's
tau.
called side idling.
Yeah, side idling with
Is that a
money
thing?
flowing in your pocket.
I don't know, I just made it up.
Oh my God.
Amazing. Yeah, so I thought I could do side hustling, but making my money hustle instead of me hustle. So that's why I like
Right.
investing, and that's why
But
I
that's
got
what money
into
should
it.
do anyways.
It should.
You want to make your passive income active on its own.
Money.
Yeah.
Proactive money that one.
Proactive, you better work.
That's the dream lah, but you
Work today. Don't work Sleep outside today.
but you need to put it to work first lah. You cannot just like, hey, you work, and then you just sit down.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
So I guess like when I got into content creation, it was like just stumble into side hustling kind of thing. And as you know, like content creation, we won't go make money straight away.
Yeah.
It takes so long. It takes really long before you
takes a
start
while,
to see,
yeah.
right?
It's true.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And then in the beginning, you will kena tekan until like, wah, but itulah cerita for the next episode, okay?
Wait. So I just want to ask,
Yeah.
if there was a person with like a full-time job,
Sure.
all right, then they have some time on the side on the weekends and whatnot. Is there an ideal side gig for people to venture into? I know a lot of like
Like if
us end up doing side gigs like because it's our hobby, it's our like soft skills and stuff like that. But are there things like if someone that's just like just a normal, just an average Joe,
Just a weekend thing.
just a weekend thing?
I think a lot of people already do it. Like they drive Grab on weekends only and solely. And then there are some people who like to tinker. Right? Then they make crafts like say
Oh, yeah,
six
Etsy,
shells.
yeah.
Or they do Etsy, right? And then
Etsy's a thing here in Malaysia.
Yes, one. I tell you.
Quite large.
Yeah.
Is it really?
you can if you figure out
Quite
like
niche, quite niche.
shipping
You
and
cannot find on
stuff.
Shopee, then you go Etsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite niche.
So like there are these like flexible kind of jobs that you can choose not to let it take over your lives and just like treat it as like a fun thing, a hobby thing, and then it earns you income. But like to be honest, most side hustles require a lot of your mental space, some like professionalism involved, whether you need like I don't know, the actual skills to be able to do something, right? Like when you tutor people, you need the skill of actually being
teach,
able to teach,
yeah.
right?
You need the brain.
Yeah.
And the patience with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can teach adults.
True.
Right.
And patience with adults. Some adults also Karens,
Yeah, I think adults are harder to tutor than kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Kids are nicer. Some adults are like, then you have to repeat. Anyway.
Yeah.
True, though.
Because I teach marketing, remember?
Angmos.
Yeah.
I think ultimately there's no holy grail side hustle where you don't need to do a lot of work
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, this is the truth. That there's a lot of like e-commerce sites, right? That will tell you can succeed as an affiliate or ambassador
Yes.
Yeah.
by sharing the links and all. But you see, right? It looks easy, but the people that want, like for example, I was invited to a Shopee event. Okay, this is
I knew
nothing.
you were talking
no,
about
it's not
Shopee.
bad. No, but it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. But like I've seen people who makes like 15,000
Oh, wow.
just by sharing links.
What?
So you see, right? I trivialize their work because I said just by sharing links. So when I asked them like, what did you
No,
do?
they've done so
she said,
much.
I have to like make sure that I got when is the time people get paid, and then I need to see when is the discount, and then I record the video.
They do live streams as well.
Live stream.
Like, literally
I make
talking about the
videos
product.
on social media platform, and then I have a Telegram group. I was like, yo,
It's
that is
so much
that is
work.
not your side gig, I think that is your full-time job. And someone then
Yeah.
say, if I could leave my full-time job, I would have done that. So that is so like inspiring.
Wow, yeah, it
Yeah.
is, man. It is.
So just now we pester the expert too much already. I want to ask Sean.
The non-expert.
No lah, not until like that.
Expert
in your own
to
way.
say out loud. But, okay, during pandemic, we were all revisiting the pandemic side. We all got affected, until she have to go be a food model. They want like or what?
It was a
Like,
lie.
It was like, okay. And then, there were a lot of things that impacted us,
Sure.
including
Yeah.
myself to teach marketing class, to adults, Karens.
Yeah.
Some. Did you get impacted by?
Were you impacted
Yeah, were
by
you
the
impacted by the pandemic financially?
Actually, just now he said, right, that he doesn't take jobs for money also.
Hey, true lah.
But no, actually, I
Sounds like he's got it figured out.
Right.
I did get affected, but it's hard to say. I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but because my job at that time is a lot online anyways. And the only person that I need to work is me. So because I do shoot my own videos, I do my own stuff. So like, if I do it, I get it. If I don't do it, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Itu je. And
Yeah.
because everything for me is online. So I would say it's still kind of stable, but only certain income that is affected, like hosting jobs, like MC
more
jobs,
events.
the physical stuff that I usually go to and attend to get to for work. Those are affected lah, but there's still a chunk of income that is still quite stable lah.
Later you also stay back,
Yeah. So we can learn from you.
Yeah, I need to learn a trick or two now. What
But-
about you? Were you
No.
impacted?
I was impacted greatly by the pandemic.
Okay, there's one more story
So-
come. Yes.
Yes.
As I said, I worked in production.
Yep.
How to shoot stuff
True.
during the
Yeah.
pandemic? It was
Zero.
impossible.
Yep.
Yeah. So the entire company was struggling. We were trying to keep it afloat, and we couldn't. And we all took a pay cut. And I did venture into a lot of freelance stuff that I wouldn't have picked up. So I did a lot more like VO work. I worked on a podcast. And I guess that like is a precursor for this as well. Like I experienced working on podcasts. So yeah, I was negatively impacted, but like through being able to still, I mean, it still comes from a place of privilege to still be able to hustle, I guess. I was able to keep afloat lah. Yeah. What about you?
Of course, that's why I say I have to
my
end up.
betting course.
Main
to
chunk, right?
Think about like I always wanted to be a lecturer when I was younger.
Oh.
No, people want to be a singer, but I want to be a lecturer. No.
Lecturer.
Okay, I want to be a teacher like that.
She's been a teacher.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's a perception that I cannot be a teacher because I look very young, and people don't take me seriously because
The whole point of this is just to say that you look young, right? That's all. Right? That's the whole point of this story, right?
Thank you, doctor. Anyway, so I was a live streamer, and then the thing is, when you are a live streamer, you rely a lot on
Going
tips
out.
and no. When because I play games that time, so I was playing games. So when pandemic happens, a lot of people, even American and Europeans, right? Yes, currency strong, right? Last time, but they were impacted. So you can see the subscription start to like go down because last time. The thing about streaming for Americans and Europeans is that they are very generous with the money. They like to give you. They're like, oh, this content creator is very funny. Now
Gifts,
give.
donations,
They'll give like one shot, like 100 people they'll give and all.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
when the pandemic hits, right, everyone got affected.
Yeah.
So I started to see my income, already volatile income, getting decreased. Like it was like, oh my god, how come it
Drop so much.
it dropped so much, and then people started to they apologize. Oh, so sorry because I cannot. Even myself also. I'm like, you know what? It's okay. You cannot subscribe. And some of them they feel so paiseh, then they don't show up anymore because they can't give you the money. But like, I never made it a point that you must pay me to watch my show, right?
Yeah.
But so I was like, I have to come up with ways to come up with money. So I was like,
Diversify.
I love marketing. I graduated with a master's, right? So let me craft a course for them.
Wow,
That's so
cool.
smart.
Yeah, like, I have to.
And then you were like quick to like adapt and all of that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the ways that people can do side hustles. Do something that you're kind of good at
Yeah.
as well.
You're-
So it doesn't take too much of your like mental strength or what,
Correct.
so to
Yeah.
say, right? You got skills and
That's what
Utilize
they say
learning
lah.
now is that like once you've been stuck in the mud, you have to fight your way out.
Yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
better things have come from it since then, right?
True. I think
And
we
it's
all
not-
rose from
Yeah.
a lot of all these tragedies and whatnot. lah.
Yeah, they say if it's
Yeah.
not painful enough, you won't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. What about? Did you have an experience like that?
I think like when we're talking about side hustles, the thing that I forgot to say is that it is an important thing to have because you never know when things like a pandemic occurs
Correct.
and your main income or like the chunk of your money gets affected suddenly, not within your control.
Yeah.
So what we can do is take back that control and have something just in case.
Yeah.
For me, the pandemic didn't really affect my income just because my industry was
Stable.
one of the industries that did well during the pandemic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
the online
very,
industry is the same.
online industry is the same. And also on the content creation side, that's when it boomed, right?
Yep.
Right,
That's
'cause
when everyone
everyone's
wanted to
free.
learn
That's where
about
suddenly everybody
investing,
become
Right.
influencers.
right.
True.
Yeah, like a lot of new creators came on at that period of time.
lot
And
of
it's,
TikTok
creators.
as well.
it's doable.
Yeah,
as
actually,
well.
my TikTok also started
TikTok.
from
TikTok, pandemic.
From
time.
the pandemic
Right.
time.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the third segment. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, she wasn't finished
Oh,
talking.
sorry.
I
Oh,
was so rude.
Wait.
my
Oh,
God.
so sorry.
I never have like an ending because I get carried
See, I
away
predicted
also.
she doesn't have an ending.
Okay, sorry.
That was good. We can cut that for the third segment already. Okay.
So I'm really curious about like you guys' job, right?
Okay.
So you kind of turn something that is quite a gig industry into your full-time jobs now. Did they start off as hobbies?
Who? Me or Sean?
You.
Both
Oh,
of you.
me. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a hobby. It was just something to, I wanted to try being a YouTuber. after my live streaming. And then people say, yo, YouTuber, too late lah. Now 2021 only want to be a YouTuber, move on lah. So that's when I was like, but then I want to try vlogging. So I tried it on TikTok, and then TikTok magically pushed my content to so many people, and that's when I got discovered. And as time goes by, I started getting like, when your phone start to get busy, that's when you're like, okay, I don't think I can still do live streaming that much anymore because because when you stream for Americans, you have to wake up at be up at 2 a.m. But Malaysia, where got gig so late one? Usually it's like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., So I have to wake up very early, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? From hobby to full time now. So I have to make that decision. There's a lot of risk and whatnot.
Do you enjoy it though?
Now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I understand how that feels. Because that's how
It's a double edge.
That's how I feel too.
No, okay, there's good and bad. I'm pretty sure you know it. Like you know when everybody's like, wow, you have a glam life. Look at you. You attend events. You got sponsored. Yeah, but the mental side is not something you can see. People. That's why people still don't think it's a real job because I don't sit at my desk 9 to 5 pretending that I'm actually working. I'm not saying all
Just threw shade at us.
I was in 9 to 5, I pretended like I was working. Okay, what are you gonna do? Fire me again, ex-boss? But that was 2 times. Yeah, 2 times. But that was like that. But there's a lot of mental stress that comes with it. Like there's a risk that you have to think of. Like even when I want to take breaks for holiday, right? There's a lot of like konon mental health break, right? When you are there, right, you have to think about. I still got some videos I haven't shot. The campaigns. What time I come back? What's the idea? And then you have agencies that will ping you non-stop like, hello, can I get a follow up?
You're on the beach.
Yeah, you understand. They're totally relatable.
Yeah.
For me, it's quite different because when I started making YouTube videos, it's because I was in college. Last time I was a theatre guy lah. I like all this like theatre stuff, But once I got introduced to film when I was in performing arts, in college, I started falling in love with film because they taught us editing, they taught us shooting, they taught us directing, script writing, everything. So I was like, man, this is so good, and I really like this. I was really into it. And at that time was the rise of YouTubers, where we have like UK YouTubers. You know who Jack Harris is?
Yeah.
Like Jack's Cap. So during that era, like everybody was like, oh, YouTuber going on and stuff like that. So I was like, since I studied like film and everything, I know how to edit videos, I know how to shoot, I know how to write a script, why don't I just try and do some content with it so I can practice my skills at the same time, while making content. And since these boys are doing it and they are not really doing it for money, at the time we also didn't think about money. They just think of making content for fun online, got following, tune, girls like them, enough.
Simpler times.
That was the goal lah. That was the only thing that I was looking for. No, I was kidding. So I was doing all those.
Or is he?
Or is he?
They like to do that,
That's our job
that's
here.
your
What do you
thing.
think? What do you think we're here for?
So that's where we started making YouTube videos and stuff, and that's how I got into it. The YouTube videos. That's why it never really was like a hobby turned job. It's like because that time was so confusing. Like people were seeing these kids, wow, these kids got such big followings online. And even the business people didn't even thought about using them at that time. Only after a while people like, oh yeah, why don't we use these kids to help us promote things, business stuff. Then hands started becoming like, oh, YouTubers started getting paid content, like, oh, this video is brought to you by that kind of stuff, right? That's where it all started from there. So man, it was like that, right? So I don't know whether like it was a hobby that turned job, but like naturally it became an industry by itself. It grew to become an industry. So for me, I still do videos for fun, like except for certain paid contents that I still do lah. Just to put food on the table.
Okay, so I want to talk about something that is kind of like what we are all doing, right? When it comes to working, I think a lot of us, we have side hustle and all because we hustle. Even Beyonce has a song called Hustle, Diva, not Diva, it's Diva, not Hustle. Diva, that female is a version of that.
Hustle.
But we hustle a lot. Do you think the social media, right, have created this hustle culture that has put unnecessary pressure on people to work multiple jobs? Do you think
100%,
it's that?
100%.
Wow. I didn't finish my
100%.
Yes.
Please elaborate.
Okay, so I'm in the finance space, right? So everyone's talking about like, how to like
Financial freedom.
financial freedom, living the dream. You want to fire early. What are you gonna do when you're retired? Travel the world, like find your dreams, right? And everyone is like, yeah, you just gotta like just keep going for this end goal that you have in mind.
Okay.
And then there's a bit of like shame that underlies this, right? If you're not being productive, you feel like, oh, I don't deserve to relax. I don't deserve to buy the things that I like. I don't deserve to hang out with my friends. So there's a lot of like, I think we do it to ourselves. Like, sure, we judge other people like, everyone in the mall on leave today or what?
Hey, seriously?
Yeah.
Say that, no.
We judge them,
seriously?
but we are in the
No
mall.
need to work. Yeah, but we're also there, you know.
Like that jam halfway, no need to work.
Yeah. So we judge the other people and we also judge ourselves. And I think like, because we always think other people are thinking about us. But no one actually
no one
really
cares. Yeah, everyone's thinking about themselves.
So this hustling, while it is good, it also creates a lot of mental pressure for when we are just feeling bored and then like we cannot relax because we feel like we need to be doing something. We need to be monetizing our hobbies, which truly like you don't want to monetize your hobbies like to the full extent because then you learn to
You will hate it, you know. You really
you
will hate
lose
it.
your
really
passion.
will. Yeah.
Because it does become work.
And
And I mean like 100% props to people who can be like, yeah, I make work, like my passion my work, so I don't need to work a day in my life. Like if they can do that, that's terrific.
I think they're lying to them. I think they're lying to themselves, right?
in denial,
true.
in denial.
You are in denial. You are
Genuinely.
in denial. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's me though right now actually.
Oh, the way we just.
Anyway, Suyin,
everything
continue.
Sean, do you want to
Work
talk?
on it.
Today is not a therapy session. Today is about financial
I think we all
freedom.
need therapy lah.
Yeah, we all need.
We all
Yeah.
need therapy.
Yeah.
So, as like, definitely, I'm not discouraging people from doing side hustles. It is a good outlet to like discover a bit more about yourself, what you like, your dreams, and also to learn to earn money outside your main income. But there is this pressure, I feel, in society to be more and to do more.
Yeah. But I just want to quickly add this, right? If you are ever looking at watching this and you say, oh, I feel ashamed because I don't really work as many jobs. I just want to stick with my full-time job, right? And I'm not really that hardworking. Please, people like me, right? I adore you. I want your life now. Like, oh, you get to relax, you know? You have security. But just as Sylvia mentioned, you know, like you prefer to have a full-time job.
Yeah.
That is your thing.
Yes.
So why do you think there are people like her who would just want to stick with a full-time job?
I can relate to
the same
this
as well.
because I'm doing the same thing as you.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the beauty of a full-time job is it's kind of safe, it's predictable. And when you do a side hustle, you feel a little bit more grateful for your full-time job because you know how much work it takes to get you those extra income in your side hustle. Then in your main job, you're like, okay, if I can spend a bit more of my energy to find ways to earn more money within this main job, I can also do that.
Yeah.
So that's what I discovered like after a while of doing so many things at the same time. Like, if I put a bit more effort in my main job, then the results can come also.
Yeah.
Or if I put a bit more effort in my side hustle, then I make more money.
Yeah.
Then I realized like, my personality type does not suit being a full-time business owner also. Where you're
That's
always
true.
switched on, you know.
Yep,
that's
Everyone says like, leave your 9 to 5, fire boss.
Oh no.
But it's so stressful being your own boss because
is.
you don't get a holiday already after that.
Exactly. Like you have to like think about things all the time.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
a lot.
just, as I grow older, that really just, I think when I was younger, I definitely was like a person that has to do a lot. I guess you get a sort of validation from your jobs, right?
Yeah.
Like things that you do well enough for people to pay you, essentially. And you're like, oh, I'm validated by this. It's a form of validation,
For sure.
right?
It is.
Yeah.
So I guess that brings on a very toxic thing because then it's like, when will I ever do enough? Like, will I ever achieve what I need to achieve sort of thing? And that's mentally exhausting for me. And I
Yeah.
think as I grow older, I don't seek so much that kind of validation anymore.
Yeah.
But having said that, it's okay. And for some people, I think we need to recognize that we're speaking from a very privileged standpoint.
For sure.
For some
yeah.
people, side hustles or like working extra jobs
You need
is completely necessary just
Yeah.
to like live
It is,
day
it
to
is.
day. And yeah, lor. So it's. I mean, there's no right and wrong to this.
There's
It's
not right and wrong. Like
Yeah.
you know, at this point, I would say, oh, I wish I could think like you, where you know, I'm not craving for validation. You know, I can, like, I can just have a passive income that's working on my behalf. Like, you know, I just want to relax. But for me, I am the kind of person that I cannot not work.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know.
But why don't you find fulfillment in other forms of things? Like, do you solely work because of money? No, right?
Not really, but it's like I like to challenge myself to do something. Like, that's why I'm going into entrepreneurship. Like now I'm gonna start my own business. Like, it's a challenge for me. I know you're not gonna sleep one. There is no such thing as sleeping.
I feel tired for you.
I know.
Every day I see your story,
It's
right?
basically already what you're already doing.
Yeah,
It's just
but it's just another thing.
turning it
Yeah.
into like, oh, it's a business now. But
Yeah.
you've already been running.
But you know, like running your own
Structural
brand
now.
versus selling products is so different.
Sure.
You know.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say good luck, man.
You can do it.
Thank you.
I believe in you, but I feel really tired for you.
Well, that's the but enough about myself. Okay, today is about the guests.
Is it?
Okay.
No?
Since you're
She didn't realize it
yeah,
was about her.
yeah.
No, I love because we're all very different.
Yeah,
Right.
we
Right,
are.
and then we realize also like some of us want side hustle, some of us like, oh, let's go side hustle, okay, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
And then it's just about matching at the end of the day who you are, what do you like, then you create that sort of
And
life.
your financial situation
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
But I want you to leave golden advice to people who say, hey, I just want to do full time lah. Because I know we're talking about side hustle, side gigs and all.
Golden
but
advice.
I want advice. I just want to do full time job. Okay, tell me the benefits lah, Suyin. Please, I just want to do full time. Yeah.
Would it change your mind?
The
Convince me.
benefits of a side hustle?
No, it won't change my mind. But
No, of
benefits
like
Or
just
the
like
benefits
sticking
of
to
just
yeah,
sticking.
sticking to full
No,
time
because
job.
like I remember when we spoke previously,
Yeah.
you kind of did venture into content creation, but then
Yeah.
you chose to have a full-time job, right?
Yes.
Because
Because I didn't want to have that stress of, I know content creation is all about algorithm, especially unfortunately being a YouTuber. You need to do a certain set of things at a certain set of time and then it's super consistent. And then I didn't want that for myself because I know that would pressure me and then that will lead to a lot of mental health issues. I also definitely took breaks while I was producing content and I just knew that that's what I didn't want. And also, I feel like if you just want to do your full-time job, that is terrific, but we just need to bear in mind that there is a higher risk that you become, just reliant on that one income. And because of that, then you just specialize. So that's where I freaked out as a teacher. I knew I had other skill sets, but if I went out there and tried to get hired by Nestle or something, they're like, oh, this teacher, you want to work for me? Like, they don't get it. So, so it's about having that in mind and really, if you just want to do one thing, be the best you can be at it. But no lah, there is some risk lah. So I cannot advocate for
Not
it.
the expert having breakdown.
Okay, in the edit, you stop before the breakdown. Okay, I think if she ended there, it would be great.
Yeah, but
Anyway, thanks so much, Suyin, for all the things that you've shared with us. I really appreciate
It's too risky.
Wait, no, okay. There are some points.
Yeah.
I know where you were going with your
Yeah.
points because you did it, and in that, like, you tried to do better in your main job, and then I remember you saying that you increased your income from your main job, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. So because I knew after doing a side hustle that money can come, but it comes with a lot of stress. It comes with a lot of like
Anxiety.
Like I cannot sleep
Yeah.
one sometimes when I create content. Just thinking about like, oh, would it sit well? Does it actually help? What am I doing really?
For what?
What is this all for? It's
Exactly.
existential stuff.
Crisis,
Yeah,
So-
100 views only for what?
yeah. Am I irrelevant?
Yeah lah.
So it made me really
Hashtag relatable lah.
evaluate like what do I want my everyday to look like, and if say like some months for content creation I made more
Yeah.
than in my day job, then I'm like
Definitely.
that's weird.
Yeah.
So let's just work on like getting more money in the main job also. I think like at the end of the day, it's just about what life you want to craft,
for
For
yourself.
yourself.
and also like to truly know, is it what you want or is it what you think you want, which is harder in this like social media landscape because we're fed a lot of information like, oh yeah, you
Be
need
like
to
this,
hustle,
be like that, yeah.
you need to do like maybe Gary V, like releasing NFTs here, there, like doing everything you can in your 20s, but things change. Like even Gary V has changed. He's more mellow now. He's like, oh, be kind to yourself. But yeah, still try new things. Yeah. So there's either side of the extreme, like doing too many side hustles or just like focusing on one job. I think those two parts are too risky. So we do have to explore the in between and then figure out where we want to sit on the scale.
Yeah. Because when you're completely burnt out, there's nothing you can.
It's the
It's
worst.
true.
There's no point.
To come out from that burnout is another thing, you know. It's another struggle, another hurdle. I've been through it before, you know, actually.
Yeah.
For creating content, after a while I got sick of it, man.
Yeah,
Sick
you
of
don't want to
making
open
content.
your social media also.
I don't even feel like opening my Instagram. I don't feel like
You're
opening
scared
anything.
of looking at your phone, right?
I just don't want to be. I just
Yeah,
tiring, dude. It gets
Gila.
tiring after a while.
Yeah.
Then how did you get through it?
You gotta do something to make money, kan? So you
Yeah.
still gotta work, kan? After a while, you can. But it's kind of restructuring and kind of rebranding-ish lah. For my comeback at that time, I feel. But personally, I feel that rebranding is only so much for myself.
Yeah.
It's mainly for myself, not so much on like showing people, hey, this is our new color now or whatever. Like,
You just want to have a reset lah.
yeah, refresh for yourself. Like, what are you right now? You know, what am I doing right now? Then I just come out from that burnout lah. It's struggle, it's hard, but you can do it lah eventually. I think.
Wow, that's very inspiring. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. No, I'm really glad to have you guys on set today. We've had really fruitful discussions. We're going to just quickly wrap up and then we're just going to say our goodbyes. But before we end, do
Okay.
you want to like plug yourselves to the cameras?
Plug myself.
first.
Let me get the cable for a
Stop
while.
it in your seat.
Oh, I thought I need to plug myself in. Oh, okay. Hey, if you guys are interested, I'm looking for a wife. Please hit me up at
Ayo!
Sean LJE, SEAN LJE, on all social media platforms.
Suyin, please stop him.
Don't
So
say you're looking for a husband.
If you're not looking for a wife and you just want to hang out and listen to financial like content, just chill. Find me on YouTube, Suyin Ong, or Suyin Invest on Instagram. That's it.
Cool.
Nice.
Don't want to look for a wife, but want financial advice. Suyin.
Sweet.
Yeah, gitu.
So it's been, well, the other two of us, we're also here. My name is Sylvia and this is...
Ceddy.
All right, we're going to say goodbye.
Bye.